I remember London and I would have these moments of lovemaking and intimacy where suddenly she would begin crying. And that was incredibly new to me. I didn't know crying was part of sex. I didn't know those two worlds went together. So when it would happen, my immediate reaction was like, oh no, what's wrong? I go, oh, something's wrong. I better stop. Right? Like something, I couldn't compute how tears could be part of hot, how they could be part of sex. But as we continued to practice through that and understand that, we began to awaken each other and recognize that all of these emotions that we experience can become part of sex and intimacy. What actually allows all of these different emotions to become and stay part of intimacy? And you want to know the key difference is if we knot and we close, that's not an invitation for intimacy, right? If our heart is closed in anger or sadness and we knot up, it would be inappropriate for me to keep making love to her if she was balled up in a knot and shutting down in her own tears or rage or upset. That wouldn't be appropriate. But because she's opening through the sadness, she's allowing herself to feel whatever feeling is there and opening through it. That openness is the invitation into intimacy, and the moment becomes hotter. And then I develop the courage to penetrate that, right? Because I develop the ability to notice if there was closure or if it was open. And if it's a knot, if it's closure, it'd be inappropriate to penetrate. But when that opening is there, that's where you learn to make love, and you can make love through rage, through anger, through sadness, through upset, through betrayal, through all forms of trauma. And your sex becomes medicine in that way because you finally feel, as someone so beautifully said on the call before, that deepest part of your heart that felt unlovable is now making love. That deepest part that felt unlovable is now making love. And we find out it's the doorway into the deepest ecstasy that we can experience.